What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about who is standing next to what I believe to be the Master of Masters in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. Now, I guess to discuss the other person, we need to first make sure, I guess to the best of our abilities, that first person is the Master of Masters. And I guess first person meaning the one to our right, the one with his hands behind his back. Now, that's a mannerism of the Master of Masters. We know, right? He's very animated. He likes to move around a lot. Now, there's no like swaying or stuff like that in the trailer, but the putting the hands behind his back does seem like something I think he's done before, and I think would be him. So I want to talk about the other person because the Master of Masters, obviously I think very much teased, if not outright confirmed, shown at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, right? That's definitely him forming the heart. And so I guess who's the other person is my question. And I don't want to give like the easy answer or the easy theory, but I have to, and obviously you probably already saw it from the title of the video. I feel like it's kind of has to be Luxu, right? For the simple reason of who else could it possibly be? Now, that's probably a silly question, to bring up in terms of Kingdom Hearts. I'm sure they could find somebody else there, but you'd think it would be one of his, apprentices, and being Luxu makes the most sense just considering his role that he was given, the outfits that he has worn, I guess also the skins of people, but like what he wears consistently as opposed to everybody else. I mean, even if you look at the ending, right, of Kingdom Hearts 3, or the secret ending, right, like he still is wearing the suit. So would anybody else, I guess my question would be, wear it? So and it does go, I guess, to the black box. We actually made a video years ago with Kingdom Hearts 3 discussing, well, what's in the black box, why is it so important? What can it do? Why does Maleficent want it? We talked about that. And I guess, and again, like I almost want it to just be this simple because for the first time in forever, it would be that easy. But, I feel like it's going to be a spin to it. But if the black box contains something, or the black box itself or something, right, if it was able to jump universes, right, or realities, I guess in this case, that would be, number one, pretty big, and number two, worth protecting, right? So I guess the reason why I believe it would have to be Luxu, and maybe the black box has to be involved, and again, some of these things are interchangeable, I guess it doesn't have to be, but my theory, I guess, right, is we even know just from the base now of Kingdom Hearts 4, when you leave Quadratum, you can't go back to where you came from. Now, I wonder if that's almost like fancy talk for Quadratum or Quadratum, depending on if it's Riku talking or not. If you leave that world, well, do they literally mean like you're gonna go into other worlds, right? So like we have the Disney worlds, with the base Kingdom Hearts. Is that what they mean, or they literally mean if you leave there, you leave unreality, you can't go back to what we would consider to be reality, right? Otherwise something happens, or you're literally not allowed to do that for whatever the rule would be. So if you had an item or something, right, that could break that rule, that could get you back and forth, that would be pretty, that'd be something that you would want to and I guess I'm even connecting that to Maleficent, right? Well, and what would she want to do with that box? Well, again, if it can get you from reality to unreality and back again, it could be the only thing that that gets you from one place to the other. I guess another reason why it could, maybe the only reason it could be Luxu in connection to something that he has to do for the Master of Masters is like, again, is it easy to say like, well, who else could it be? Well, I'm sure it could be many other people. I'm sure you could make gaming reasons for that, right? But I guess asking that question, kind of normally, who else could it be, right? If the Master of Masters is like there alone, well, who's the only one that even has a remote possibility of being able to kind of go to him, right? Or who would we think as that is Luxu, in my opinion. Now, it could be other people. It could be like Luxord, right? I mean, I guess there are other options, but I feel like Luxu makes the most sense in this case, and I really think we can start to build, okay, well, maybe the black box is connected through this way, and in almost this sense, honestly, it's a little Pirates of the Caribbean, like, right? Like Davy Jones' locker, like you're not supposed to be able to go back and forth from death to life by like flipping the ship, like, up is down all the time. It really is kind of like that, right? So once you enter this world, or this universe, I should say, you're not allowed to go back. So what's the only way you can go back? Well, through some sort of convoluted, means, or maybe there's an object or an item or something that, that is kind of the bridge or almost like a portal from one to the other. And if Luxu can use it, which we don't know, but if he could, then that would obviously be an easy way to get there. That could bring him and the Master of Masters back, and then maybe Sora would obviously need it to bring him back. But now you got Riku involved, right? And I guess there are other ways of entering, as we saw with the ending of Melody of Memory. I mean, I guess you just need somebody who's been there before, right? The Nameless Star in the final world, like, she can get you there simply because she's from that universe. So all you need is that the only thing that you need in order to get you there? So, it obviously, again, I think you could use that reasoning to maybe include more people. You could, of course, just make a reason. If that's true, you just need somebody in a specific circumstance that can do the same thing, that's also been there, that's trapped or whatever, right? And they can bring somebody else in. But I'm going to go with Luxu, which also makes sense, by the way, from like a story perspective, right? Pretty darn important character, a character we've known in different versions for a very, very long time, and somebody that I would imagine has to be in Kingdom Hearts 4. And what better way, I think a cool dynamic would be matching him up with the Master of Masters this time. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if that's who you think it is, or maybe it's somebody else, and how do you think they got there? Let me know your theories in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. I will be continuing with my Kingdom Hearts coverage. It'll probably fade away a little bit, but I'll try to keep it here and there. And, I'll be ready to go the next time we see anything on this game. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you all on the next video.